Magandang araw sa inyo lahat. Ako si Jaime Jimmy Lim. Nandito tayo sa Hayashi Koi Farm. Ang Hayashi in Japanese is Lim, and that's my family name. That's why I use Hayashi as my koi farm name. Ang koi is actually ang ordinary carp lang natin. Yung binibili sa palengke na karpa. It originated in Japan, Niigata. During winter season, wala silang magawa. Mga farmers there in Niigata, ang ginawa nila, nag-breed sila ng koi. And some mutations comes out. May mga pula lumabas, and they keep on inbreeding them, line breeding them. And they were able to develop some breed na lumabas, mga Kohaku, Sanke, Showa, from there, and more varieties na ilabas nila. Marami koi keepers believe that keeping koi brings good luck. For me, I'm not superstitious. I believe if you keep koi in your garden, it would release stress from a hard day's work. Pag uwi nyo, pag pinapakan yung koi nyo, nakaka-relax and nakawala ng stress. There are lots of variety in koi. The most famous of them, the most sought after are the Kohaku, Sanke, and Showa. We call them Gosanke. The Gosanke are, number one is the Kohaku. Kohaku is the black and white with a pattern, 2-step, 3-step, zigzag, a lot of patterns. Then comes the Sanke. Sanke is red, white, and black. Red and white pattern siya with black spot. Then it's a Showa. Showa is also red, white, and black. Kaso lang, ang ng Showa, may menware siya. Ang black niya, hindi spotted, kundi parang may lines na black. And in Japan, ang number one ng hinahanap nila is the tancho. Ang tancho ay isang isda na puti siya at may pula sa ulo. It symbolizes the Japanese flag. That's why that's the most sought after variety in Japan and elsewhere. Koi breed through spawning. Spawning is itlog ang female, then the male will follow through and releases its sperm. That's the natural way of spawning. Here we do it the artificial way. Artificial insemination, what we do, we let them try, they start to spawn. When they start to spawn, iniwalay na namin sila, pinapatulog namin, then kinukuha namin ng egg sa female, then kinukuha namin sperm sa male, tapos ilalagay namin sa bowl, pinaghiwalay namin ang bowl kung iba-ibang ang male ang gagamitin namin. Itong area naman nito, ang breeding section ng koi. And dito namin ginagawa yung pag-artificial insemination and mga similya dito namin ginagawa out for 1 week before we put them in the mud pan. This is mud pan number 2. It's around 2,000 to 3,000 square meter. Ang nilagay namin dito mga around 2,000 to 3,000 na fry. So, mapansin ninyo, may mga lubid dito. That's the protection for the babies na hindi sila kainin ng mga ibon. You have to put your koi in the mud pan para lumaki sila. Mas mabilis lumaki and do not put high dense. Low density in order to grow. After 45 days, we have our first culling. Culling is selection. We take out those we don't want, those rejects, and cut down the density and ibinabalik namin sa mud pan in order to have a lower dense and mas mabilis sila lumaki. Ito naman ang mga bagong harvest namin, galing mud pan. These are our jumbo tosai. Ang tosai in Japanese term is 1 year old. Mga 1 year lang sila and they grow as big as 30 to 35 cm. And the purpose of this harvest is to cull them. It's more fulfilling to breed koi than other fish because ang chances of getting a good one is very slim. Unlike other fish, pag breed mo, isang klase lang sila. Let's say barbs, pag lumabas, parang-pareho sila. Walang challenge because walang pattern, walang conformation, walang kulay. But in koi, ang daming pattern, ang daming variety, mas masarap and more challenging to breed koi than other fishes.